What's up? What the hell? What's good? Welcome in. Good morning. JB, how are you? Magandang umaga. Mahayong bunta for everybody. Thanks. Appreciate that. Trying to do my best with what I have, but it's malfunctioning. Sorry about that, fellas. Cool, man. Good to see you on here, JB. How's everybody doing? Where is everybody viewing from? And don't forget, hit the like button. We got one like in here, only 18. The 18 viewers, only one like. Hit the like button for me so we can have some more people in here, guys. And let me know where you're from. Where you're from, down in the comments. Where you're from, where you live, where you work. Appreciate everybody that's stopping by. And if you have been watching my videos, I really appreciate the support and your viewership. Colorado, shout out to Colorado. Colorado in the building. Thanks a lot. How's everybody doing? Where's everybody from? Where's everybody from? If you can, tap the like button for me. Anybody having any coffee? Northern Mindanao. Or Mindanao near Cagayan de Oro City. How about you? His Flam K1. What's up, Carlos? Shout out to you. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. Anybody in here just joining me, thank you very much. I appreciate your kind gesture for joining. Can you also hit the like for me? Let's get the like up to 10. Thank you very much for hitting the like. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Oh, that's what's up, man. I love CDO. I'm always in CDO. So I take it you've been to maybe Limkit Kai Mall then, or Ayala or SM. Shangi, what's up? Shout out to you. Yeah, my longtime friend, Shangi girl. I guess we know each other for like 5+ years. Appreciate the likes, guys. Appreciate the likes, guys. Okay, so she lives, yeah, I'm good, Carlos. Thank you very much. So your wife lives, yeah, just a little bit out of the city. Thank you very much, Shangi. Thank you for the compliment, Shangi. It's always good to have you here. JB says Filipino currently living in Sydney, Australia. Wow, that's nice. Australia must be nice. How is that? Okay, so she's with you now there, waiting for adjustment of status. Yeah, that's nice, man. She made it to the States. That's pretty awesome. Brought her on a K1 visa. Yeah. How long did it take you? How long did it take that to be approved? Thank you for the likes. Thank you very much. And if you're just joining me, if you could be so kind enough to hit the like button for me, I'd really appreciate that. Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love, guys. Um, yeah, I'm considering in the next year or so, I'm considering the K1. I really would, of course, Philippines is always going to be my base. But I do plan on, visit my mom, my parents, and my brother, my siblings, and so that, my sons could have some, quality time with the other side of his family. Thank you very much for the likes, guys. So, what part of Colorado, bro? If you're still here. What part of Colorado are you from? Okay, so that's like kind of normal time, I guess. Maybe eight to 18 months for some people, between 8 and 18 months. Highlands Ranch. Okay, so is it like the countryside area or suburbs? South of Denver. Okay, awesome, man. Are you a Broncos fan? Suburbs of Denver. Okay, nice, man. How's your wife adapting to the difference there? Oh, Dallas. Come on now. You didn't say nothing about my hat or my jersey. Thank you, Carlos, for subscribing. Yeah, more importantly than subscribing, at least watch some of my videos. Um, yeah, I love to give back to to the world because I learned a lot from YouTube uh, way back when before I moved to the Philippines. So thank you. Um, yeah, more I care more if you get to know me through my videos. So thank you for subscribing, Carlos. JB, Sydney is all right, but hopefully be back in Philippines next year. Cost of living here is crazy. Yeah, man. Nothing like the Philippines, man. The good old Philippines. I'm gonna go shopping later, and I'm gonna probably make a video um, showing you what I spend and how cheap things are here for those that really don't know. Uh, Not a fan of any team. Got it. Yeah. Got you, man. Yeah, I've been a diehard football fan since I don't know. My family, we bleed blue, so we out of the wound, we're already a Giants fan. Uh, so family is DC fans. So blood thicker than water. Yeah, got it, man. Uh, yeah, your wife loves it there. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. The women here. I mean, I'm pretty sure you notice. The women here, like your wife, is probably super adaptable. Miss Amias Oriental. So yeah. Um. Yeah, I always have super confidence in any Filipina going anywhere in the world. They're just so adaptable. I even know a Filipina that her husband's from Alaska, and now she moved from Manila, and now she lives off the grid, like somewhere deep in the forest, which is really awesome. Are you in CDO proper? So yeah, I'm in CDO, but not like in the main city. Yeah. So the main city area would be like La Pasan area, where all the malls are at. So I'm a little bit out of the city. Yeah, it's a great place. It's safe for me. I think it's safe. Great location for hospitals and food and shopping and all that. Just I'm sure you've been here and you've noticed the traffic. That's the only downside, I guess. Appreciate everybody for joining. If you're new here, do me a favor and tap the like button for me. Thank you very much for joining. If you are new in this live. Yeah, Denver's a good spot, and Colorado's a good spot for because it's Midwest, right? So I think majority of the Filipino population would be maybe Midwest to West Coast. Also a lot in New York as well. But my current city in the U.S. when I go back is Miami, Florida. So I've never really noticed any Filipino people. I guess not a lot actually. Answer the fan is once her adjustment of status is approved. Uh, we would like to be there 6 months out of six. Okay, so half a year. Since she has to do that for 5 until we can retire completely. Um, yeah, no worries. I understand. Uh, mm, so yeah, you have to meet a certain criteria for it to be finalized. Okay, 5 years. Okay, yeah, that's nice. But you plan to go to the Philippines like to visit? Or you're able to, she's able to leave the country and go back home, right? To visit, right? Appreciate you. If you're just joining me, do me a favor, tap the like button and also welcome in. I'm learning to be Filipino and I make videos about the Philippines, so thank you for joining me. Appreciate everybody here. Yeah, my let's see. Roman, I'm new to your channel. May I ask what is the biggest hurdle you had in living in the Philippines? The biggest hurdle. Good question. For me, it will really vary depending on the person, but I guess for me was my wife being from the province, so not having access to the adequate, healthcare system that is of the standard from where I'm from. So the biggest hurdle, yeah, was me having to travel to 2 to 3 hours to get to that, that the proper care. So yeah, I haven't really experienced any hurdles. For me, I'm very open. So a hurdle for me or a hurdle for you could be something that I could handle. But for somebody that I know, let's say my next door neighbor, I have two foreigners actually that live on my street here, and for him, he's a little bit of an older gentleman, and the hurdle for him is like maybe the noise around. There's a lot of stray dogs, or maybe the next door neighbor's roosters. So it just depends. I'm good, Carlos. Thank you very much for asking. I hope you're good too, man. And if you're just joining me, thank you for stopping by. Just do me a big favor and hit the like button for me so that we can get more people in here and have a nice chat this morning or this evening, wherever you may be. Shangi. Yeah, cool blue today. I got my Giants gear. This is my team, New York Giants. And of course, since I'm from New York, I have to have the Knicks here. And yeah, it just does it all. It completes it all with the blue light. Once she gets her temporary green card, she could be out of the country 6 months, no more than 6 months at a time. And yes, God willing, we'll be building a house somewhere in the Philippines. Yeah. Let's see, but once again, I'm not an immigration specialist. To my time frame could be off. Yeah, it's been a while, my longtime friend. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we have a special connection. We've been friends for a while. We've been in a group, and that group really helped me to meet, and a lot of people that were in that group, I still have as friends. So yeah, of course we are cool, Shangy. Thank you for that. Roman, yeah, you're welcome. Hit me with any question, man. This is a Q&A. If you guys got any questions for me, I'll answer them as best as I can. So his CDO has good health care. So there was a time where I was living, quite far from all of these medical facilities. But yeah, CDO has a place, a specialist hospital actually called ACE Medical Center. So there they have specialists from cardiologists to neurologists, to, ophthalmologists, all kind, even physical therapy and orthopedics. So there in CDO there are like four private hospitals that are pretty good. Yeah, and many diagnostic clinics, tons of doctors. So just make sure like you relocate to the Philippines, and if you're middle age or above, just make sure you stay near some place to where you could have the proper care if you need it. Appreciate that, Carlos, for the compliment. Yeah, I wear these. I don't need glasses actually, but I wear these because the blue light of the screens really affect my eyes sometimes. Gives me a headache. So with these, if I take them off, I can instantly feel from the screen. So often you're gonna see me making videos a lot with shades or some kind of glasses. And if you don't see me, then maybe I lost them or something. Shane, have a wonderful day ahead. Always, my friend. Good morning, evening, afternoon, and endowing y'all fellas here in the chat. Peace and love. Don't forget to smash the like button and share this. Thank you very much, Shangy. Shangy probably has to go back to work maybe, so appreciate you for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to have Shangy girl. She's a great person, guys. If you want to follow her, she's awesome. And Shangy, I'm gonna put you as a moderator because boom. So his I'm not retired per se, but yeah, I do get passive income, and I also have a business with my wife. So I'm only 35, but over the years I've been able to generate some passive income. So yeah, that's the benefit. Not everybody has that, so um, that seems to be one of the main problems for guys looking to move here that are below the age of 65. His maybe it's a sign because the first three specialists that you talked about are ones that I need. I've had open heart surgery. I'm blind from one eye. Yeah, so yeah, then it's paramount that you stay in a place where the medical system can suit your conditions. The last thing you want to do, like I see, like where my wife is from, it's literally like an island, and there's a little over 120,000 people, with one general hospital that is a level 2 hospital, which they cannot do a lot of procedures. They don't even have an MRI machine. They just got a CT scan, and also, it's just not suitable. There are tons of guys here that at any given point, who knows what could happen to them. If something were to happen, they would have to travel 4 hours, 2 hours on a ferry and another 2.5 hours on a van. So wherever you choose in the Philippines, wherever you choose to build your house, it is paramount that you live somewhere with good medical care. Yeah, take care of yourself. Thank you for sharing that. Carlos, do you do everyday? Do I do live every day? No, honestly, I'm not really a live kind of guy. I recently got back into YouTube because I bought a new phone and with a better camera, and I just like, well, let me give it a try again, and I connected with a bunch of YouTube friends that I've known for many years, like the girl Shangy girl. Um, but no, I don't really do live so much. I even have a big following on TikTok. I have like almost 60,000 followers, but I don't really do so much live, honestly. Kids still sleeping, JB. Kids are with their grandmother right now. So today I have to run some errands in the morning. So usually I'll be with my kids, but since the morning I have free, I have to do some errands. Uh, they're with their grandma right now. So I just figure I'd connect with you guys for now for a few hours maybe. Uh, if once my phone gets is low battery, then I'll be out. But yeah, if you come to the Philippines, if you're in CDO area, I can connect you with some good doctors, especially cardiologists. I know a good cardiologist here. Shangy, thank you, my longtime friend, for the blue wrench, of course, and thanks for the compliment, my longtime friend, or my yeah. Stay safe always. See you next time. All right, appreciate that, Shangy. You stay safe too out there and have a good day at work. Um, yeah, for sure. Major city needed, at least 30 to 40 minutes away. Yeah, you got to be closer than that. Especially you've already had some procedures done. If you could, yeah, if you could live closer, like you're gonna build a house, so you have the opportunity to vet the area in which you want to live. Um, you can vet it enough to where it suits your liking. Things that you like and dislike, and yeah, you got to be closer to the city, man. Even 30 to 40 minutes here could be an hour plus. The in the US, even ambulances can take a while. Somebody could be dying there on the floor. In Philippines, it could be with the traffic. It could be longer than that. If there was ever an emergency. 120,000 people. Do you live in a province? Yeah. Yeah, province. So a small province. I lived in a small province for a long. I'm back and forth. So my wife is from the province, but yeah, I'm back and forth from this kind of city area to the province. Uh, Looking at a CDO lot of 14,000 square meter. Yeah, wow, 14,000 square meter. Dang, it's complex. That's big. That's big. Yeah, but if it's yeah, make sure it's close to the city though, because at some point, even me, I've been in the province, the countryside area for many years, and um, yeah, it's for like when you need something repaired or you just need some kind of convenient, the littlest conveniency, and it's so far away, and then you end up going there to the city. By the time you go back to your province, you're like, ah, I kind of miss that, that city. But then the traffic and everything, it's a drag sometimes. Uh, his especially now with the new law coming in for bloggers. For me, I'm not. I don't really vlog people, so I'm not like this kind of vlogger like um Kulas, this guy Kulas. I'm not in people's faces all the time. But if I am, it's people that I know, or of course I'll ask them. Uh, uh, local too. Is that how you pronounce your name? Where are you from originally? I'm from New York. New York Giants, baby. But my current city in the U.S. is Miami. That's where my parents are and my siblings. So when I do go back to the U.S., it's always to Miami. Uh, yeah, Steve. Provinces are very different. Uh, what do you mean by province? So province is like a small. 1 second, guys. 1 second. My bad, guys. I have to check on my baby. See if he was all right. Yeah. so province is usually referred to in two different things for us foreigners. I don't know for Filipinos, but province is more of a, for me, it's more of kind of like a countryside. But of course, a province could be a big area, could be labeled as a big area, maybe a city included. Um, but yeah, for me, the province is a small countryside area away from the city. Uh, oh, 14,000 per square meter. Okay, 14,000. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. Where I live, the expensive, like what's considered expensive here, like where I live right now, is about 7,000 per square meter. That's pretty expensive for here, where I live. But 14,000 per square meter is insane. How much are you trying to buy? How many square meters are you trying to buy? Ooh. Got a faulty outlet here. Gonna stay on, no? Maybe? Alright. See? Let's go back to the blue. Alright, cool. Steve, confused. How much for an acre of land? Depends where you live, man. Depends where you live. Just to be clear, the province is a small area where it's considered as a countryside, away from the city. JB, do you go back to New York at all? Heard it's been a bit messed up at the moment. Um, Messed up. I mean, my family, they don't really say it's messed up, but of course, with like the whole immigration thing that happened uh, during the last, administration. Yeah, maybe it seemed like it was messed up from that time, but yeah, New York is fine. I think New York is pretty good. Maybe last year, the last 2 years, it was a little bit crazy. Yeah, Steve, where are you trying to move to? What's you want to move to like suburbs, countryside, or uh, city area? Thanks. I have seen people call a suburban area province as well as living a mile from a paved road. As we, yeah, this could be a province. So where I live right now, there is no city centers, anything like that. There's only like a market area, and I have to usually travel about 2.5 hours to get to any kind of real city. And anything outside of the city would be the province. Sebastian, hola. Uh, Thank you for the subscription. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sebastian, for the subscription. Yeah, it depends, Uh, Zesty, what? Can you grab the camera with your hand for Lamar Jackson edit? Nah, man. What's wrong with you? What do you mean, Lamar Jackson edit? Are you in the Philippines? I hear some dogs barking. Of course, yeah, I'm in the Philippines. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you for the subscription. I don't know. You just got to do your best with what you got. Take a screenshot. I don't know what that Lamar Jackson thing is. Of course there are roosters, man. There are roosters everywhere, Yeah, unless you live in the city, man. But there's gonna be roosters everywhere. My neighbors have rooster. Not the neighbors here, but yeah. If I just walk a minute away, there's roosters or just wild ones walking out here in the field. Um, yeah, I don't want to get into any of the Rafa. I don't want to get into any of the kind of political conflicts. Yeah, I keep those things in house, man. Yeah, this is one of the things you have to deal with here, man. This is a reality, but most of my neighbors are quite respectful, um, and yeah, if their dog, let's say at night, if their dogs are barking or something, they kind of bring them inside. Yeah, but if you don't want to, like, you have to take the good with the bad, especially if you're living in the province. It's the same story in the city. Um, but if I had to weigh out my options, I would say be in the middle, right? Not in the city, but not in the province. Nothing about them Cowboys and nothing about them Eagles. JB, do you have roosters and go to the cockfighting, bro? Then you'll be a true Filipino. I've been telling my brother-in-law. I've been telling my wife for so long. Tell your brother-in-law, let's go together. But my brother-in-law is really, really shy, and honestly, all the Filipinos that I know here don't do cockfighting. Yeah, but I do have a cockfighting ring, like literally 3 minutes away. So thanks for reminding me, because I will be going there soon and I will make a video about it soon. And plus, I'm not a gambler. I really don't like gambling. I'm kind of against it. But yeah, uh, I will be making a video there at the cockfighting ring. Everybody, where's everybody from? Anybody in here? You in the States? Are you in the Philippines right now? Where you at? The weather is like Miami, Steve. I would say it's like I would say Miami's wait, depends on where you're at though in the Philippines, but Miami is more muggy. Yeah, definitely more muggy. But as far as the temperature goes, and the actual, like, the trees and the plants and stuff like that, it's really like a carbon copy of Miami. How did you meet your Filipino wife? My wife is curious. That 10,000 pesos on the white rooster will speak. All right, so how did I meet my wife? Okay, it's not just like a one part thing. So I wasn't actually like scouting the Philippines. I was just researching living in Asia in general. So I did, like, before I even considered going to the Philippines, I did like at least a year and a half research on different countries, and I narrowed them down. After about 6 months, I had my choice. I said, okay, Philippines is the spot. Immigration is flexible. People speak good English, and everything seems a little bit more westernized than the other countries. So then I got on a website. So Filipino Cupid, maybe you've heard of it. I got on Filipino Cupid, and I don't know. I remember waiting at the bank and hitting up one girl, and like four girls hit me up, and I saw my wife's picture. I'm like, whoa, that's the one. So I messaged her something long. I waited like a day or 2 days, and then she messaged me. That's how I met my wife, and from that day, that was it. After about 5 months of talking and video chatting and stuff, and I was already due for a vacation, and I decided to take a trip to Cebu. We met up, Mactan Island. I rented an Airbnb out there in Lapu-Lapu, and yeah, we spent like 2 weeks. We went to a place. We stayed in a place also called Plantation Bay. We did all sorts of stuff, and yeah, and then I went back home after that, and it was like when I went back to the whole hamster on the wheel kind of life in the U.S. There was something missing there. I felt something missing, and then I was eager to get back to the Philippines. Um, so I had hit my wife at the time. She was my girlfriend, and I asked her, "Hey, is there any way you can find me, an apartment?" And she did, and I sent her some money to buy me like a table or something. And at this time, I already felt safe sending her money because I already threw a little bit of tests here and there with money with her, and she seemed to clear all of them. So she bought me a table, some chairs, a small bed, and when I came back about 9 months later, I never left. I never left. But all the while, like, I'll make a video about this for sure. But all the while, like, when I was researching things about different countries, like Philippines kept coming into my life somehow. Like I started to watch boxing more. I started to see like Manny Pacquiao, the boxer, more. I started to see like this host for maybe you guys know Blue's Clues. Well, my little sister used to watch Blue's Clues, and the new host was like Filipino all of a sudden. And then I started seeing things about Philippines, and that's like way before I even decided to go to Philippines. So it's kind of like for me, like destiny. I felt like. So once I met her in person, and that was it, solidified. Yeah. It's a long story, but yeah. It's a long ago, but it still feels fresh to me. It's a good feeling still. What's your favorite chain, resto, and overall resto? Jollibee, of course. Come on. Or House of Lechon. I like House of Lechon, but Jollibee, come on. Jollibee is the one. I don't eat it often, but yeah. I used to eat, fried chicken at fried chicken spots back home, and we got Church's, Popeyes, KFC. None of them tops Philippines Jollibee. Yeah, I've been to Thailand, Vietnam, Japan, Taiwan. In other words, I got whipped, but brother. Honestly, I was talking to that for those 2 days that I signed up for Filipino Cupid. I was talking to two girls. They were really gorgeous women. They're amazing women. But when I start talking to my wife at that time, yeah, completely whipped. The whole experience, the whole experience of you chatting a girl from another country, and the thought of you moving or visiting her in her home country, meeting her, the whole experience. This is kind of like euphoric, For me, it was euphoric, and when I got to the Philippines, I was completely, in a euphoric state. For me, I've never left the country before going to the Philippines. I've only been to Puerto Rico once, but that's technically not leaving the country. We met on Christian Filipina. Yeah, that's a good place. Yeah, that's a good place. Yeah, we. Hey, MC, hi from California. Shout out to you, man. Thank you. If you guys are new and you guys are joining the live just now, do me a favor and tap that like button for me, and I appreciate the support and you tuning in. Yeah, come on, everybody. Every guy is whipped. There's something about the women here, man, and yeah, there's just something about the women. If the guy is coming here with the intention to meet somebody genuine, to meet somebody for some long-term relationship, then that woman's gonna get a hold on him. Yeah. That woman is gonna have some kind of hold on you, no matter what. Yeah, and for me, yeah, it was a strong hold. Especially, you're dating your whole life, women in America. It's just something different. It's just something different here. There's a lot different actually for me. Not just you, bro. Are we twins? Yeah, that's the effect. That's the effect that women have on us, man. It's not just you. It's not just me. I have a large expat community online here that share their ideas and their experiences. And a lot of men are in the same boat, man. And just like any man, maybe they watched YouTube before they actually made it to the Philippines. And all of the misconceptions and stereotypes that people have about Filipinos, um, you know, for me, those stereotypes and those kind of misconceptions stuck with me all the way until all the way up to the point where I got here, and I was just nervous, like is she gonna take my money, or am I gonna get robbed, or and all of these things I've been hearing online. A lot of the times, guys that kind of did themselves injustices by not following certain rules, or you know just not doing it the right way. For me, my experience was never that way. I've never got scammed here. I mean, maybe like somebody tried to upcharge me on a tuk-tuk or something, on a van or something. But other than that, yeah, never, man. So yeah, but euphoric experience, man. I get this similar feeling when I leave the country, like when your visa is up, when you're here after 3 years, you gotta leave, obviously. So every time I've had to go back, like to another country, and stay for a few days, and I come back to Philippines, I get similar feelings. Yeah, women are just so. Zara, shout out to you. 1 star flag, hello hosts and chat. From Texas, new to the channel and a subscriber. Thanks for the content. Appreciate you. 1 star flag. Thank you for everybody. Of course, the support means a lot to me, and I want to give back to everybody in the world that is interested in moving to the Philippines, or marrying here. So for you being a new subscriber, I really appreciate that, and everybody that's tuning in, appreciate you all. So welcome 1 star to the fam. Yeah. Yeah, we're twins, man. We're twins. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? We both found something valuable in this country. I'm near Cagayan de Oro City. Where are you from? 1 star flag. Where are you from? La CDO, nice. I'm in South Texas, north of San Antonio, about 45 minutes. Okay, we got Texas in the building. We got Colorado in the building too. We got Colorado in here too. His Phil K1 is from Colorado, or in Colorado. 1 star flag. Are you from Philippines originally? Appreciate any newcomers in here. Thank you for joining the live. If you haven't already, tap the like button for me, and I really would appreciate that. Thank you very much. So yeah, we got a few people in here that are in the States right now. MCJ, would you still move back to the U.S. With your fam? Yeah, the Philippines is always going to be where I'm going to be, but there's going to become a time where I have to go back. I have to update my passport, and also I got to visit my parents, and my wife's a teacher, so she might want to experience working in the U.S. But trust me, I'm gonna be, yeah, running back to the Philippines no matter what, and no matter where what I'm gonna be doing in this world, it's always gonna be in the Philippines. So whether that be, working in the U.S. for 6 months and then investing into the Philippines, everything is gonna be Philippines focused for me. But for now, I really love the quality of life for my kids and raising them here as they're quite young still. It's a really really good thing for me. Have you been down to Malabala yet? I kind of have my eye on that little town. Now I've never been there. Is it near CDO? Thank you for the like. Appreciate the likes, guys. Yeah, about an hour south of CDO, up in the mountains. Okay. Um, yeah, I've heard of it. I've heard of the place, but yeah, I've never been there. Are you thinking about moving there, or is maybe your girlfriend from there or something? Steve, how much do you spend in 1 year? As far as what? Like just overall? Overall expenses? Everything? It varies, man. I guess if I when I had no kids, uh, my budget a month for everything with no kids was about maybe $2,000 a month. With kids, 2,500 a month. So just calculate that. I mean, that's what I spend roughly. Uh, with kids, rent. Uh, you know, I have my son in a private school. That's an extra expense. Uh, Food, light, internet, water, all that stuff. Yeah, but you could definitely live. You could definitely spend less than that. Well, honestly, thank you for following for a while. How do you make a living outside of YouTube? I mean, I just got monetized like last week, so what I make on YouTube is like cents. So yeah, I get royalties. So from music, from when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, I did write some music, stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I have a business, online business with my wife, and also I'm dibbling into farming and things like that. So yeah, I'm not like retired or anything. I'm not like a marine or ex or veteran or anything like that. Yeah, money on YouTube is yeah. I'm not expecting anything from that. Like I have on TikTok, I have 57,000 followers. I make nothing on there. So uh, yeah, thank you, one star flag. Appreciate that. Yeah, I was monetized last maybe like 8 days ago. 8 days ago. So Yeah, and I started posting on YouTube again maybe like 2 months ago, consistently. So this is the most consistent I've been on YouTube because I've been focusing on TikTok for the last three and a half years. Uh, yeah, this is the most consistent I've been on YouTube for some years. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess YouTube money isn't anything substantial unless you have like hundreds of thousands of views. I think so. But yeah, anything that I make on YouTube is if I make anything, then it opens the door for me to make different kind of content because I do want to have the opportunity to do nice things for the people in my community, um, like handing out food packages for people and doing nice things. So if I do make substantial amount of money on YouTube, uh, definitely it would open some doors for me for my content. Um, Steve, Catholic schools in the U.S. are about $15,000 per year. My son's in a Catholic private school. I pay a year around $700, and it's a great school. So you can see the difference there. And as far as the quality goes, like my son is like 4.5 years old. He's already learning like geography, and he's pretty good at it. So um, when it comes to education, I'm a hard judge, and I would say that yeah, Philippine private school is definitely worth it. Uh, NA, do you plan on ever taking your family to the States? Yeah, I'm gonna work on that in the next 5 years. I plan to I want my wife to experience that. My wife before meeting me, she never even left the Philippines, and um, for my kids, I would rather them grow up here. But the next 5 years or so, yeah, my wife is going to work in the U.S. She's a teacher, so um, her working conditions aren't very good. Her kind of work life balance isn't good, and the benefits aren't good. So um, in the U.S., it's a bit different. So I really would love for her to experience that. Yeah, but the play is always going to be Philippines. Whatever we make in the United States, we're going to directly invest it back into the Philippines, into properties or businesses. So not only benefiting for me, but I would also like to employ some local people in my neighborhood. Uh, Adams, Amazing World, great channel, man. Your positivity is another reason why. Thank you very much, Adam. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. That's me. If you know me, then even if I'm down, man, I'm still trying to stay positive. And even if I'm going through some stuff, yeah, for me, I could always keep a smile and think positive, man. Uh, so appreciate that, man. Adam's World, Amazing World. Steve, is your son taught in English? Yeah, they are. The schools, mostly even the public schools in Philippines, paperwork and most assignments, yeah, are in English. Of course, my wife teaches like Filipino literature and like history. Of course, that's gonna be in Tagalog, but yeah, English is a big base here for the education system. And my son speaks great English as do all of his classmates. So yeah, 15,000 is a lot. I mean, that's something I couldn't really afford back home, Steve, for private school. Being in CDO, have you made the trip to Surigao yet? Have not, have not. But yeah, me and my wife have talked about it, going to Surigao. But we've already mapped out like the travel route, and like how we got to get there, but it's kind of a mission to get there, honestly. So now we talked about that when we had our first kid, even before our first kid. But once you have a kid, your kind of plans change a little bit, But definitely, it's a place on my bucket list here. But Bahal is amazing too. For me personally, I haven't been to Surigao yet, but of course you can see it everywhere online. But for me, Bahal is better. I guess geographically it has a lot more to offer. So if you haven't been to Bahal yet, yeah, that's my favorite island so far. One star flag. I'm not sure if you told me, but where are you? Where are you located? I recommend the island just to the west of Surigao called Dinagat. Yeah, that's a place I was researching about. Looks just like Palawan without all the tourists. Super cheap. Oh, okay, South Texas. Oh, okay. Are you Filipino or are you not? Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Thank you. We got 10 viewers up in here. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see what somebody said. YouTube censored your comment, bro. But I'll show it anyways. Yeah, I can't show it. Yeah, your last message, one star flag. Yeah, I got you. You're Caucasian. YouTube doesn't like that slur word. Steve, Surigao Island, located in the province of Surigao del Norte in the Philippines, is well known as the surfing capital of the Philippines. Yeah, yeah. I have a friend. She is a foreigner. I'm pretty sure if you maybe you're on TikTok, uh, you can see a girl from England, and she has a Filipino boyfriend. He's a surfer, and she lives there. So, I guess she's in school now. Maybe she came back to Philippines, but she's back and forth. But her boyfriend, she met in Surigao, and he was her surfing instructor. So it's really cool to see, not only men coming out here for love, but also there are women coming out here for love. And yeah, my friend, she's completely, English white girl here, pretty cool surfer, and yeah, her boyfriend is Filipino from the island. It's pretty awesome to see. Yeah, they one star. They flag that. Yeah, so we can't say that here. Laugh aloud. Yeah, white man. Yeah, it's not my rules. YouTube automatically hid that. And even if I try to show it, it gives me show or hide. If I try to show it, then it says potentially inappropriate language. So uh, one star. I got a bunch of friends in Bahal. Yeah, Bahal is amazing. Bahal's a great place. Like you got amazing beaches. You got caves, waterfalls, enchanted forests. You got like rare monkeys, tarsier. Like you got a lot of things in Bohol. Out there on Alona Beach, you have like a boardwalk kind of style. Um, you got like a boardwalk kind of style. Um, what do you call it? Kind of like a boardwalk on the beach, and there are a bunch of restaurants and bars. They got a 7-Eleven there now. It's really awesome there out there in Panglao. Adam's Amazing World somehow sent my message before I finished typing. Was gonna finish with definitely appreciate the welcome of the Philippines all the way here to where live in Tennessee, Louisiana. Oh, native. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Tennessee. Tennessee, you guys just got an amazing quarterback this year from Miami, from my university, University of Miami. So yeah, shout out to Tennessee. Big shout out to Tennessee. Great culture out there. Yeah, I'm jealous. We almost got him. My team almost got him. But we won. We won. We ended up winning. If we didn't, we would have got Cam Ward. One star flag. My next trip to the Philippines will be in December for 6 months. I want to hit mostly the smaller islands, Camotes, Biliran, Bantayan. Bantayan Island is great. Stuff like that. Bantayan Island is enough. Yeah, Bantayan Island is great. Actually, there's a house there that I was considering renting when I first came to Philippines. It's a nice big white house, and they actually call it the White House. And sometimes it's for rent. I'm not sure right now, but when I was in Philippines way back when, yeah, it was for rent for like, I want to say like $600 a month, something like that. It was so cheap for a huge, beautiful house. So yeah, Bantayan Island is really nice. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. If you haven't yet, hit the like button. It does a lot for the algorithm and it brings a lot of people in. And of course, I appreciate the support. Yeah, if you're gonna be in that area, around Cebu, um, yeah, definitely you should. If you have time, hit up Bohol because it's just literally one island over, one island south, and you hit up Panglao, and yeah, you will not be disappointed. There's a lot to do there. And any of you guys watching, like if you come here to the Philippines, and you've never rented a car, or you don't know how to, you could simply ask your wife or your girlfriend. Just go on Facebook and type in car for rent in the area in which you're going to be, and there are many people there renting out their personal cars, and there are huge groups that you could just rent a car from. When I went to Bohol 2 years ago, I rented a car for like $1,200, 1,200 pesos a day, uh, and yeah, it was super cheap, and yeah, we went all around. Oh, okay, your friends are in Panglao, so that will be a kind of home base. Ooh, that's a amazing home base. You're lucky for that. Yeah, Panglao is amazing. You got like a small island, and Panglao has a bunch of conveniences there too. They have the convenience stores. They got your Starbucks, McDonald's. I believe when I was there, they had McDonald's. You got the beach life. You got the malls there. It's really nice. Siquijor Rock, super chill and a good nightlife. Yeah, that's a great spot. A lot of tourists go there for the nightlife. Yeah. Panglao too. Alona Beach is really great for nightlife. Uh, got a bunch of bars there, seafood restaurants right there on the water. Uh, and from my friend, when she posts and what I see on her post from Surigao, yeah, super crazy nightlife there. Especially it's kind of like Bali, out there in Surigao. In a sense that there are a lot of like digital nomads and they meet up and drink and party and stuff out there in Surigao. Yeah, guys, my phone is about to die, so uh, I'm gonna have to get up out of here. Thank you for you guys that have been joining me uh, thus far. So, um, yeah, if you haven't watched my videos, I don't care if you subscribe, but of course I do care. But most importantly, if you watch my videos, uh, if you do want to get more insight about living in the Philippines and just the lifestyle here, and I'll try to be live as much as I can, but I do have a busy schedule with two kids, so stay tuned for the next videos. I am making a video about an American that was unalived here, so I want to talk about that and how we can be safe as foreigners here living in the Philippines. So appreciate you guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next live or catch me on my videos. Yeah, y'all be good. Thanks for the live stream. God bless. Salamat po. Yeah, everybody, stay safe out there. And if you guys are planning a trip to the Philippines, hope you guys get out here safe and you enjoy. And of course, if you got any questions, if you got any concerns, you hit me up in the comments, and I'll see what I can do to see it. All right. Appreciate that, Adam's Amazing World. Thank you for the support, and it means a lot. It means a lot to me. Those kind words. So appreciate everybody that joined, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you very much. Peace.